guys, welcome back to the Bucket Think Tank. So today, I'm 4 books behind, sadly, for this month, and I don't quite have the time to devote them to actual full-on reviews. So what I want to do is sort of give a quick rapid-fire review of each of the books and just sort of leave it at that, and we'll pick up on those books where they leave off in their next issue. So first up is The Batman Who Laughs, issue 4. This issue was actually pretty heavy. And what I liked about it was its idea of playing with perspective, of seeing things through the eyes of someone else. We got pretty much 3 perspectives here, maybe 4 if we count the Joker. Our first perspective is that of, well, it's all through Batman's eyes. First is Batman saying when he's down, he likes to see things through the eyes of Robin. On his day-to-day life, he sees eyes as Batman on the street level. He likes to see the people, where the Robins like to see things high above. It's like one huge fun game. Batman likes to see the goal. Now he's seeing things through the eyes of the Batman Who Laughs, and it's all sort of twisted and perverse. To compensate the fact he has to see it through the eyes of this visor that was created from the dark metal that was gathered during Dark Knight's metal, and it allows him to peer through the membrane of the dark multiverse, and he's able to filter through what he wants to see through all the darkness. And it's really good, but at the same time, what this issue did is once again prove the Batman Who Laughs is still 3 steps ahead of Batman, even when he's seeing things through the eyes of the Batman Who Laughs. Then is Justice League issue 22. Justice League issue 22 is very big Doctor Who lore-ish. And what I mean by that is, if you're a big Finish fan, you might have heard of the story Neverland or Zagreus. And those stories really show you exactly the kind of person Rassilon is, as well as how the Doctor Who universe works with concepts like the Web of Time. And this story does that with Perpetua, who, as we see her create the multiverse with the Anti-Monitor, the Monitor, and the World Forger, we see exactly the kind of person she is, someone who doesn't like anything eclipsing her own vision. It's sort of the idea that, as Rassilon said when he created the Eye of Harmony, which anchored the continuity of the universe, with things neither wither nor flux or change their shape, nothing must eclipse Perpetua's view of the multiverse, even the natural order of things. And it just sort of reveals what led to Perpetua being locked up, as well as the state of the multiverse before the Dark Knight's metal happened, or even before the first crisis, the first proper crisis with the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor happened. Then we have War of the Realms issue 2. War of the Realms issue 2 was, I think, a really good addition to the War of the Realms story, where the first one was sort of, hey, it's begun, now we're seeing it begin for the heroes. You know, Thor's already been taken off the board, now we're seeing everyone else. We're seeing Jane Foster in the position I like her as, which is, you know, not as Thor, even though I still think she should have died in her last story with the Mangog. Here she's working with the Valkyries, and she sort of really is forming a bond with one of them. It's nice to see that Odin is alive. We're seeing a lot of teams starting to form here. We're seeing Wolverine and Punisher. We're seeing Captain Marvel on the ground. We're seeing Daredevil effectively become the Bifrost, or pretty much take Heimdall's position, because Heimdall is still severely injured. Overall, it was just nice to see how this story is supposed to work, what everyone's doing, and how those stories will lead into the tie-ins, which are always fun, but I'm still going to wait until they, finish before I get them, because that's going to be expensive. Then we have Thor issue 17. What I liked about Thor issue 17 was it was kind of forgettable, but it was a story we knew we were going to have, because it's pretty much about what Loki's doing inside his dad's stomach. And one of the things he's talking about is, hey, no dad loves me. But at the same time, there's a good emphasis to sort of Loki's childhood, or rather Loki's first teacher, which was effectively a prankster in the cells on Asgard. We see him meeting different versions of himself, like his eventual older self, finding out there's going to be a part of him that becomes something even he doesn't want to be, which is like the second or third time Loki's had to face the fact that in his future he's going to be something really terrible. But whatever. And, of course, meeting Kid Loki again, who people loved. I never got to read the Kid Loki comic. I'm not even sure what story Kid Loki's in. I know it's a Young Avengers story, I think. But anyway, that's it for our quick rapid-fire comic reviews. What did you guys think of this format? Do you think we should do this more, or go back to the one book each? I don't want to go back to the books of the week, because that was a bit too long. But anyway, again, we're going to bring this video to close here. If you're new to the Bucket Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out some other videos on this channel, and I will catch you all later. This is the Bucket Think Tank signing off. Thanks for watching, and may your fandom serve you well.